Welcome to online learning prepared by Teacher Edward James from Grade 5, Anuban Taksin Bangkay International School. This video recording is for educational purposes only. My name is Teacher Edward and I am your speaker for today. Our topic for today is all about STEM force. Today, the students will plan and build a model that shows force in action. You're going to answer, what are the connections of force in our daily life? And students will draw their own design and show it to the class. Students will try to explain what they do right or how to make things better next time for their STEM. Here are our vocabulary words for today. Number 1, static friction. Static friction. Number 2, rolling friction. Rolling friction. Number 3, kinetic friction. Kinetic friction. Number 4, sliding friction. Sliding friction. Number 5, acceleration. Acceleration. What is a static friction? Static friction acts between surfaces that are in contact and at rest with respect to each other. The first, or the picture on the left, when the object is at rest and will be exerted force, is what we call a static friction. On the other hand, kinetic friction happens when the static friction is overcome and an object is in motion, the one you can see on the right picture. Kinetic friction acts to oppose its movement. So if the object will be pushed to the right, the kinetic friction will oppose it and it will go to the left. Rolling friction. Rolling friction is the friction that occurs when an object rolls. Example, a wheel or a tire on a skateboard, a car, a bicycle, motorcycle, roller skates, and a lot of things that have wheels or tires. Sliding friction. Sliding friction is the term sliding friction that refers to the resistance created by the two objects sliding against each other. The one you can see in the picture is a sleigh, like you're familiar with this, the one that where Santa Claus is sitting at, that is a sleigh, and it will slide through the snow, right? So this is what we call as sliding friction. The difference between a sliding friction and a rolling friction is that sliding friction don't have wheels or tires. Instead, they slide. The next word is acceleration. Acceleration is the rate of change of velocity or how fast an object or person speeds up. Like the first picture you can see, a man is walking and jogging and then transition into running and then accelerating very fast. It means speeding up. So that is what we call acceleration. Now for our vocabulary exercise, I will be giving you 2 minutes maybe to complete this puzzle below. There are some clues on the horizontal lines and vertical lines. Okay, so you may now pause the video, and after you pause the video, you can play it again once you are finished. Good luck. Here are all the correct answers. Number 1, static. Number 2, acceleration. Number 3, kinetic. Number 4, sliding. Number 5, rolling. I hope you got all the correct answers. Good job! Now, for our lesson today, we are going to have a quick review on what a force of friction is. Friction is a force that makes things change. Which way does it act? You can see in the first picture here, you see a man running. Is there any friction here? Yes, the feet of the man and the road have friction. The second picture, as the man is sliding through a surface, there is also friction force involved. What about opening a container, opening the cup of the container? Yes, it involves friction as well. What about suddenly stepping on the brake on your car? That is also friction, right? Okay, now, which is the force friction in this picture? Arrow A or arrow B? I will be giving you 5 seconds to think of your answer. Which is the force of friction? Arrow A or arrow B? What is your answer? Correct, arrow B. Next one, which is the force of friction? The car is going to the right and it will suddenly stop because you can see the traffic light turns red. So which force will which direction where the friction force go? Arrow A or arrow B? The correct answer is arrow B. What about this? When you open the bottle cup or container, the cup of the container on the counterclockwise, which way or which direction where the force go? Arrow A going to the right or arrow B going to the left? The correct answer is arrow B. Which is the force of friction in this picture when a man is running going to the right? Is it arrow A or arrow B? Correct answer is arrow B. Good job! Now, what do you think about the force of friction? Please pause this video and answer here. You can take a picture and think of your answer. Friction can slow down moving objects. I am sure this is right. I think this is right. I think this is wrong, or I am sure this is wrong. So you can pause the video now and you can answer this part. Are you finished? Now let's proceed to the next slide. Some students are thinking about their teacher walking on a steep slope. They are talking about friction. So you can see that there are huge spikes on the outsole of the shoes. Now, I want you to pause this video right now once again, and I want you to study all the responses of the students here to see who is correct and who is wrong. Okay, you done? We have here Brooke, Callum, Daisy, Edward, Fatima, and Aiden. Who do you think said the correct answer or answers? Okay, so I will pick Brooke, Daisy, and Edward. These three said the correct thing about friction force. Brooke said His shoe has a good grip, so there is always a lot of friction. Daisy is also correct that there is only friction if he starts to slide and then it stops him. Okay? Or Callum also is partly correct. Same with Brooke and Daisy. There is less friction on a steeper slope. Edward is also correct when he said that his shoe slips when the slope is so steep that the friction stops working. But yeah, so Brooke, Callum, and Edward are the three students who got this correct. Daisy is partly correct but not entirely correct. Okay, so you can think of your answer, or you can discuss this, or you can research about this. Okay, another example, where is friction here? Alfie's car won't start and Mohammed is giving him a push start. So what do you think is the correct answer here? A. Between Mohammed's feet and the road, there's a friction. Letter B. Between Mohammed's hands and the car. C. Between moving bits of metal in the car. Or letter D. Between the tires of the road. Okay, please answer this one. Okay, so basically A, B, C, and D have friction because A, the feet and the road have friction. The car and Mohammed's hands have friction as well. The moving bits of metal in the car have friction as well. And letter D, also the tire and the road have friction also. Okay, so I hope you were refreshed by what is a force of friction. Now at this point in time, we will now start planning of our STEM activity, or you're going to plan what kind of STEM activity you will be making. You have here a paper roller coaster. So here it will go down, and there's like it will go up and then down again. So it involves force and friction also. Here you can make a toy car that is powered by a balloon, and be like that, or anything, or you can put a little motor so that you can make this CD cart move, or you can make a parachute out of a paper or a tissue, and you can put a toy. Okay, because we also discussed about gravity in our lesson about force. Okay, so I want you to make your drawing now. Okay, you have your name, number, group, and make sure that your drawing is big enough, and please color it and write down all the materials and prepare it for next meeting. Remember to stay safe from COVID-19, boys and girls. Stay safe, practice social distancing, wash your hands regularly for 20 seconds, sanitize your hands regularly, don't touch your eyes, mouth, and nose, and always wear a mask. Thank you for listening. This is Teacher Edward, and I am hoping to see you all again next time. Bye-bye.